Good day and welcome to the channel. If you're starting a new Starfield character, or are about to, you've come to the right place. As part of the character creator, one of the things you need to choose is background. This lets you pick what your character's life was like before the events of the game. What it also does is pick the skills your character starts with. Unfortunately, the character creator doesn't explain each of the skills very well, and that's where I come in. Stick around as I go through each of the backgrounds and tell you what the starting skills actually do. Before we get to that though, this is a spreadsheet showing all of the starting skills and backgrounds. If you don't care about the story element at all, and are simply looking for a certain combination of skills to start with, pause the video and see which background matches your needs. Note that the colors indicate how common a starting skill is found. Purple are unique, yellow are rare, with blue and then green being the most commonly found. As I go through each of the backgrounds, as I encounter a skill I haven't explained before, I'll go into a bit more detail about it. If it's a skill I've already covered in this video, I'll just say the name and move on. As such, the video will really start to pick up speed towards the end, as we don't encounter any new skills after Industrialist. Let's begin. First up is Beast Hunter. From the Ashta of Aquila to the terror morphs that plague the whole of the settled systems, hostile alien life abounds. You've learned the skills to track them, find them, and take them down. Beast Hunter's first skill is Fitness. In space, the greatest commodity is oxygen, and the increased lung capacity gained by a regular physical fitness regimen is essential to survival. Unlocking Fitness increases your available oxygen by 10%. Beast Hunter's second skill is Ballistics. Centuries of conflict have proven that when it comes to threat elimination, few things stack up to the reliable power of high-speed projectiles. Unlocking Ballistics causes your ballistic weapons to do 10% more damage. Beast Hunter's third skill is Gastronomy. Access to brand new worlds means access to brand new ingredients, and there is almost no limit to the delicious foods and drinks a talented chef can prepare. Unlocking Gastronomy allows you to craft specialty food and drinks, and research additional recipes at a research lab. The second background option is Bouncer. You've worked the line at the toughest clubs in the settled systems. Back then, you learned that most non-lethal confrontations can be solved one of two ways: a strong right hook, or a more strongly secured door. Bouncer's first skill is Boxing, and it is a rare starting skill in that only two of the backgrounds come with it. Once considered a sport of kings, boxing is still practiced as a recreational competitive activity, but its combat applications can't be denied. Boxing causes your unarmed attacks to do 25% more damage, and 25% less oxygen is used when using a power attack. Bouncer's second skill is Security. While the standardized digital locking mechanism is renowned for its security, any code can be broken with the proper training. With Security, you can attempt to hack advanced locks, and 2 auto attempts can be banked. Bouncer's third skill is Fitness, which we've already covered in this video. The third background option is Bounty Hunter. Wherever there are wanted individuals, there are those who profit from their capture, and your quarry knows that in the vastness of space they can run, but they can't hide. Bounty Hunter's first skill is Piloting. As more people journey into space, the number of those certified to effectively pilot various types of spacecraft has increased dramatically. The piloting skill allows you to utilize ship thrusters. Bounty Hunter's second skill is Targeting Control Systems, and it is a unique starting skill in that Bounty Hunter is the only background that comes with it. Missile weapons are favored because they can lock onto an enemy ship, but an intimate knowledge of tracking systems can make them even more effective. This skill unlocks ship targeting functionality. Bounty Hunter's third skill is Boost Pack Training, and it is a rare starting skill in that only 2 of the backgrounds come with it. Specialized training and innovations in personal mobility systems have allowed for unfettered exploration of alien worlds. This skill allows you to utilize boost packs. The fourth background option is Chef. While the unrefined masses scarf down the chunks by the shipload, you cater to those with a more discerning palate. In your kitchen, countless alien species became true culinary masterpieces. Chef's first skill is Gastronomy, which we've already seen in this video. Chef's second skill is Dueling, and it is a rare skill in that only 2 of the backgrounds come with it. Considered by many to be a lost art, close attacks with a melee weapon can often be deadlier than ranged combat when carried out by a skilled practitioner. Melee weapons do 25% more damage, and you take 10% less damage while wielding a melee weapon. Chef's third skill is Scavenging. There are those who can find just about anything, and their success is usually dependent on knowing how and where to look. With the Scavenging skill, there's a chance you'll find extra credits when searching containers. The fifth background option is Combat Medic. Leave it to human beings to fight over something as infinite as outer space. That's where you come in. You've never been afraid to take on the enemy, but you'd much rather take care of your friends. Combat Medic's first skill is pistol certification. Considering the popularity of the personal sidearm in settled systems, familiarity with such weapons is often considered essential. With this skill, pistols do 10% more damage. Combat Medic's second skill is medicine. Only through advancements in medical training and technology has humanity been able to withstand the galaxy's many dangers. Med packs, trauma packs, and emergency kits restore 10% additional health 10% faster. Combat Medic's third skill is wellness. By embracing an active lifestyle and good nutrition habits, one may improve their overall sense of health and even gain prolonged life expectancy. This skill increases your maximum health by 10%. The sixth background option is Cyberrunner. From Neon to New Atlantis, the megacores stand as monuments to power, prestige, and profits. You've worked both for and against them on the inside and out, often sacrificing conscience for credits. Cyberrunner's first skill is stealth, and it is a rare skill in that only 2 of the backgrounds come with it. For a combatant who values discretion above all else, the ability to approach a target while undetected and kill with a silenced weapon is as terrifying as it is effective. This skill unlocks a stealth meter. With it, you are 25% more difficult to detect when sneaking. Also, suppressed weapons do an additional 5% sneak attack damage. Cyberrunner's second skill is security, which we've already covered in this video. Cyberrunner's third skill is theft, and it is a rare skill in that only 2 of the backgrounds come with it. While not entirely honorable, and certainly not legal, it is nonetheless occasionally necessary to discreetly remove property from someone's person. This skill unlocks the ability to pickpocket targets. The seventh background option is Cyberneticist. Robots, mere toys. Neuroamps, good for parlor tricks. The colony war may have made implants and upgrades available to veterans, but you once saw a greater future, humans and machines as one. Cyberneticist's first 2 skills are medicine and security, both of which we've already seen in this video. Cyberneticist's third skill is lasers. Personal laser weapons are in widespread use across the settled systems, and specialized training can greatly increase their effectiveness. With this skill, laser weapons do 10% more damage. The 8th background option is Diplomat. The wars are over. Peace now reigns the settled systems, but only because there are those quietly fighting to keep it. Because of you, agreements were signed, words were heeded, lives were spared. Diplomat's first skill is Persuasion. In the settled systems, the nuanced ability to listen and discuss can often accomplish far more than simply shooting first and asking questions later. This skill provides a 10% increased chance of success when persuading someone. Diplomat's second skill is Commerce, and it is a unique starting skill in that Diplomat is the only background that comes with it. In the settled system's free market economy, almost anyone with the right skill set can open and run a successful business. This skill allows you to buy for 5% less and sell for 10% more. Diplomat's third skill is Wellness, which we've already covered in this video. The 9th background option is Explorer. They said exploration is a lost art. You didn't listen. As the major factions argued over the space they desperately tried to control, you were busy uncovering the wonders of the settled systems. Explorer's first skill is lasers, which we've already covered in this video. Explorer's second skill is astrodynamics, and it is a rare skill as only 2 backgrounds come with it. Advanced technology is one thing, but it takes skill, patience, and a little bit of love to coax even more capability out of a ship's grav drive. This skill increases grav jump range of jump drives by 15%. Explorer's third skill is surveying. Humanity now has access to untold alien worlds, and the ability to decipher all that data while on the ground has become an essential skill set. This skill adds an optional zoom to the hand scanner, and scan distance is increased to 20 meters. The 10th background option is Gangster. You were always disgusted by suckers killing themselves to make an honest wage. As soon as you were old enough to hold a weapon, you took what you wanted from anyone unlucky enough to have it. Gangster's first skill is Shotgun certification, and it is a unique starting skill in that Gangster is the only background to come with it. The cornerstone of close quarters combat, or CQC, the shotgun has proven a simple, deadly weapon for hundreds of years. With this skill, shotguns do 10% more damage. Gangster's second and third skills, boxing and theft, have both been covered in this video already. The 11th background option is Homesteader. The discovery of the settled system's many oxygen-rich planets and moons meant humans could live just about anywhere, if they had the know-how. You did, and utilized it to great effect. Homesteader's first skill is Geology. Newly discovered minerals mined from alien planets and moons have directly led to some incredible technological advancements. With this skill, you get more common and uncommon inorganic resources from surface objects. Homesteader's second skill is surveying, which we have already seen earlier in this video. Homesteader's third skill is weightlifting, which is a rare skill in that only 2 of the backgrounds come with it. Weight training can significantly increase one's ability to carry weapons and equipment, both in space and on the ground. This skill increases your total carrying capacity by 10 kilograms. The 12th background option is Industrialist. There was a time when all you wanted to be was a titan of industry, maybe a ship designer or a megacorp exec. Thankfully, that skill set never goes out of style in the settled systems. Industrialist's first and second skills, persuasion and security, have both already been covered earlier in this video. Industrialist's third skill is research methods. By skillfully employing both new and time-tested methods, a researcher may complete projects faster and even gain unexpected insights. With the research methods skill, resources required to craft items and complete research projects are reduced by 10%. The 13th background option is Long Hauler. Let those other hot-headed pilots obsess over laser weapons and maneuverability. You're a space trucker, pure and simple. Pack the cargo, get it there fast, get paid, repeat. Life is simple and good. All 3 of the long hauler skills, weightlifting, piloting, and ballistic weapon systems, have already been seen earlier in the video. Of note, weightlifting is a rare skill in that only 2 backgrounds come with it. The 14th background option is Pilgrim. Wayfarer, wanderer, seeker, transient. You've been called many things during your travels and learned something those others could never understand. The journey is the destination. All 3 of the Pilgrim skills, scavenging, surveying, and gastronomy, have been covered earlier in the video. The 15th background option is Professor. You always enjoyed learning, but nothing could compare to the joy of teaching others. As humankind spread throughout the stars, there was never a lack of knowledge to obtain, and you gladly assisted. All 3 of the Professor's skills, astrodynamics, geology, and research methods, have already been covered earlier in the video. Note that astrodynamics and research methods are both rare skills and that they are both only found in 2 backgrounds. The 16th background option is Ronin. Masterless and unbound, you wandered the settled systems as a blade for hire. To some you were a simple mercenary, to others a hero, and to a select few, a nightmare they could never wake from. All 3 of the Ronin skills, dueling, stealth, and scavenging, have already been covered earlier in the video. Note that dueling and stealth are both rare skills and that they are both only found in 2 backgrounds. The 17th background option is Sculptor. With your knowledge of anatomy and skilled, steady hands, you could have had a lucrative career as a surgeon. Instead, you followed your heart and created works of art to amaze and inspire. All 3 of the Sculptor's skills, medicine, geology, and persuasion, have already been covered earlier in the video. The 18th background option is Soldier. The settled systems is no stranger to warfare, and if there's one thing armed conflict relies on, it's trained warriors with guns and guts. You had both. Simple, bloody work, and you were great at it. All 3 of the soldier's skills, fitness, ballistics, and boost pack training, have already been covered earlier in the video. Note that boost pack training is a rare skill and that it is only found in 2 backgrounds. The 19th background option is Space Scoundrel. Good, bad? Whose right is it to say? If there's anything you've learned while traipsing through the galaxies, it's this. Space may look black, but it's really one big shade of gray. All 3 of the Space Scoundrel skills, pistol certification, piloting, and persuasion, have already been covered earlier in the video. Note that pistol certification is a rare skill and that it is only found in 2 backgrounds. The 20th background option is Xenobiologist. The settled systems is home to untold alien species, and while none of them have yet proven sentient, that never deterred you. So you sought out and studied them for whatever gifts they offered. All 3 of the Xenobiologist skills, lasers, surveying, and fitness, have already been covered earlier in the video. The last background option is File Not Found. Oddly, there's no information on file about your past life. Clerical oversight? Deletion by some powerful unknown faction? Or was there just nothing of note to mention? Whatever the reason, your past is known only to you. What's important is the here and now and the path you're about to forge. All 3 of the File Not Found skills, wellness, ballistics, and piloting, have already been covered earlier in the video. Thanks very much for watching. If you found this video useful, please hit the like and subscribe button so that you can be informed when we have new content.